Hi Pisces, this is Eileen with your September 2019 Psychic Tarot card reading. And you're starting the month of September with the Seven of Wands card. And the wands do typically refer to the area of work, progress, action. Seven of Wands is talking about you defending your position. You might have competition around you at work. Maybe other people want you to look at things their way, but you're standing strong and defending your position. Now, even though the wands do relate to the area of work, this could be in the personal area. This could be maybe family or friends or acquaintances or whatever that you're having to defend your position with as well. But the person is just standing there and being strong. They're not fearful. So whatever it is, I do feel a lot of work-related issues here going on, though. And this is a general reading, so some of these cards may resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just looking at your circumstances only. And I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. And so, yeah, so with the Seven of Wands, what I'm feeling for some of you Pisces is that you might have people in the workplace that are giving you a bad time in September. And so, but you're not being fearful of them. You're just speaking your mind. You're standing firm, and you're not going to have them telling you how to think or do things or whatever. So some of these people might be below you in their status at work also, because I am getting a certain amount of jealousy and pettiness here. That's what I'm feeling a lot of this is about. There's a lot of jealousy and pettiness around you. And so those people might be trying to challenge you, whether it's outright or maybe behind your back in some way, but they're not getting anywhere. That's what I'm getting there. Okay. Next card you have is the Seven of Pentacles. And this is showing that you're making progress toward your goals, your work. You've been working hard, maybe saving some money. You're laying your foundation. You're being patient because you know you're not where you want to be quite yet, but you are being patient, and that's really important. And so, but you know, you've planted your seeds. They're just not ready to harvest. Your crops are not quite ready to harvest yet, but you know they're coming along just fine. And so you're feeling good about yourself and your circumstances going forward. You're not getting overly optimistic, but you're feeling like you have been laying a nice foundation for yourself. And now I always do recommend that everyone learn about the law of attraction because, like I said, it is a general reading. So some of you might be feeling, hey, I'm having a difficult time right now. I don't feel like I have any harvest to reap anytime soon. But when you practice the law of attraction, you practice feeling prosperous, feeling successful. You're making it your intention to get your life where you want it to be. And when you have that kind of frame of mind, then you start finding ways to make a new plan for yourself if the plan you're on right now is not working. You start taking steps. You start moving forward. And so and then the universe helps you even more because you're sending out that kind of vibration, and the universe helps to match what you're expecting, what you want. Otherwise, if you're expecting nothing, then the universe is not delivering much, you know. Next card you have is the Ace of Wands, and this is a really good card because, again, the wands typically do relate to the fire signs. They relate to the area of work and action and progress. Ace of Wands is talking about some new beginnings going on, possibly in your workplace. You might be either getting a new job or you might be getting promoted right now, getting a raise. Some of you might be self-employed and that's going well. Whatever it is, you know your work really well, whether it's a business that you have or that you're starting, or maybe you're just putting plans into motion to start a new business. You might already have gotten that business underway, but you're going for it. You're on fire here. You're just moving forward. Or it could be, if you work for a company, You might have just gotten your position elevated. You may have just gotten promoted somehow. I am feeling some kind of management position for someone. Maybe you were already in a lower management position and they're elevating your position now. I'm feeling some sales careers for some of you, that you make commission in the work that you do, whether it's all commission or maybe it's a salary plus commission or something, that you're benefiting, you're doing well, and you're moving ahead, making more progress. So, and even if it's just a salaried position and you work at a company, you might just be moving up right now and moving forward because you've been doing well and you've been recognized for the good quality work that you've been doing. So this is a really good card. I get a lot of good positive energy from this card. Next card you have is the Page of Wands. And this ties in pretty well anyway with these cards, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. The Page of Wands is saying you're going to be getting some good news, probably related to work, related to business or your money, your income. Since, again, the wands do relate to the area of work and progress and that type of thing. So you could be getting some really good news if you've been applying for jobs, applying for a promotion or a transfer. You might be finding out that that's coming your way in September. You might get the final word that you've got the green light here. They want you, whether it's a new job or a promotion or some plans to expand your horizons, expand your responsibilities with the company. I am feeling a sense of some of you getting that confirmation, even though you felt it and kind of knew it already, but getting further confirmation from the people you work for that they put a lot of confidence in you. They trust you. They know you do good quality work, and they're giving you more responsibilities and the money to go with it. Now, also, for some Pisces, the Page of Wands could represent a new person that comes into your life on the romantic level in September. Pages, now, they typically would be young in age. This could be someone in their 20s, maybe 30-ish. So if you're in that age bracket, maybe 20s, maybe 30-ish, and you're single and looking, this could represent a possible new romantic relationship coming your way. And wands, since I did mention they relate to the fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, this could be someone of one of those signs, or maybe they have a lot of that in their chart. Now, this person, to begin with, will come across confident. I feel like they're attractive and confident. This could be male or female, too. And they're going to want to get to know you. They're going to show you that they're interested in you, at least on the friendship level, if nothing else. And for some of you, this could just represent a new friend that's going to be a good friend for you. For others, this could develop into a romantic relationship. So overall, it's good energy I'm getting on this card, and good messages, and good, it's a good card for you. Next card you have is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a major arcana destiny card. And the Hierophant typically refers to the organized religions, or even government and academic institutions as well. And so for some of you Pisces, you might be finding that you're participating in activities within whatever religion you grew up in the month of September. However, you might also find the religion that you grew up in to be a little too boxed in, closed in their viewpoints and their philosophies and practices. So even though you might hold this particular religion valuable to you and still appreciate different elements of it, you have expanded your own consciousness over time to where you're looking at a much bigger picture than just what the organized religions teach. And so, because it's very limited, the organized religions are very limited in what they're teaching and how, their philosophies and all that typically. And you're looking at things in a much wider ranging viewpoint on a more spiritual level. So you're appreciating the religion you grew up in, that you might still be practicing here and there and have an affection for, while at the same time you're practicing your own spirituality in the ways that suit you the best. And there might even be a little conflict. You might have family members who lean more towards the religion, the organized religion, and you don't. So they might be trying to get you to participate more, practice that religion more, go more often to the services or whatever their rituals are. I grew up in the Catholic Church, and they have a whole assortment of holy days and rituals and practices and philosophies and beliefs and sins and all that sort of thing. So, I no longer practice it, but I still appreciate the Catholic school I went to in the church and all that. It had very good. I had good experiences as well as maybe not so good, but a lot of good. Anyway, so you may have family members or maybe friends who are active in that particular religion that try to get you to embrace it more closely rather than just follow it some while following your own spiritual beliefs that are coming from inside of you. So, but you have to listen to what's in your heart and soul, not just what's being told to you. And that's what I feel like a lot of you are doing. Let's see, the next card you have is the Eight of Cups. And the cups, now this is one of your cards. The cups do refer to the water signs of Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Eight of Cups is talking about moving on from a situation that at one time was good, that you were enjoying. It might, now typically the cups do relate to relationships and love and feelings and romance, but it could also relate to a work situation. There's different scenarios for different people here. And what you might be doing at this time is, I'm feeling relationship matters for a number of you. That's what I'm feeling this more relates to. Maybe a few people have a situation, a work situation they're moving on from, but I'm getting big time relationship feelings here. I feel like there has been a relationship. You might still be partly involved in it, or you might just be extricating yourself from it and ready to move on, or you may have not made that final push yet to completely disconnect. You're still somewhat connected, but mentally you've moved on. But I am feeling for a number of you, you have moved on. That at one time that relationship was a lot of fun for you. You were enjoying yourself. You felt you had a lot of in common with that person. And this could even be friends that you've moved on from, to tell the truth. I'm feeling for some of you, this could be a set of friends that you had that you were having a lot of good times with. And at the moment, you felt like it was great for right now, but somehow you knew in your heart, this is not going to be long term. That's what I'm feeling for somebody. Like you were enjoying yourself for a while and having a good time, but maybe they had been friends longer. And this was kind of a new group for you, or newish group, and you were associating and partying with them or having a good time, whatever it was. And then you started seeing cracks in the surface, seeing traits in some of the people that you didn't care for, that do not align with your philosophies and whatever. And so you decided it's time to move on. And then for some, this could relate to a relationship, like a romantic relationship that was a lot of fun and good times, and then it just lost its luster, it lost its fizzle. And it's like, okay, that was fine for that moment in time. I've outgrown this. Overall, it's a feeling of outgrowing relationships, or a job you were in that was doing well and you were enjoying your coworkers and the money. But you feel like, okay, I learned a lot from that. I've gained a lot of experience, a lot of wisdom. It's time for me to go now. I've outgrown this. And the person is not fearful. They're confident. They're looking out over the horizon, making choices, weighing out their options to decide where to go from here. And that's a good place to be. There's no fear, insecurity. It's like, something ran its course and it's time to move on. And that's the best way to go through life, because when you don't and you linger and hang on to something that's no longer working for you, a lot of time the universe will step in, and the universe will squeeze you out somehow and make it so uncomfortable. It's like you didn't take the hints and messages. It was time to move on. So now we're creating this very uncomfortable environment that you have no choice but to move on from. So it's better to choose on your own. Realize you've outgrown something, you're ready for newer and better things ahead, and move on in whatever form that takes. If it's a job, of course you're going to line up another job before you move, or a living arrangement. Of course you're going to make other arrangements first, whatever, make your plans and then move on when you feel right about it. Next card you have is the Queen of Cups, and this is you here too, Pisces, because the cups represent Pisces and the other water signs. So the Queen of Cups is someone who's living comfortably. She's achieved a certain amount in her life, and she lives a comfortable life. She enjoys her home. She enjoys her belongings and whatever little luxury she gets to enjoy, or big luxuries. She knows she has a lot to be grateful for. She feels fairly content in her life. She tends to be somewhat introspective, sensitive, and compassionate. And so a number of you Pisces in the month of September may be embodying the traits and emotions of the Queen of Cups. I do feel, now for some of you, this could be someone in your life. It could be a relative. It could be someone you work for. I am feeling, though, for a number of you, you're embracing the traits, the feelings, the emotions of the Queen of Cups. But I am also, and someone may be pregnant also in September. Someone may be pregnant, but feeling good and content and nice. See, I am feeling, now this might be one person I'm tuning in for, that you do have a nice life, and you know that, and you appreciate everything that you have. The words feeling isolated came to me. Somebody might be feeling isolated right now. It's like you don't have anyone that special in your life that you're really close to and spending a lot of time with, and you really want that for yourself. And for some reason I got feeling isolated. That might be one person specifically, but there may be a few of you who are feeling this way, that yes, I do have a lot to be grateful for, but I want that one right mate for me that I can share my life with and that I can enjoy and appreciate. And it's almost like you have a sense of knowing deep inside of you that that person is out there and you're longing for them. And I do feel like you're right. They are out there, and you're sending out the messages, you're sending out the energy, you're radiating that energy that you're looking for them, you're waiting for them. You are radiating that energy out into the universe, and I do believe they're searching for you. They're going to find you. That's what I feel like. And I don't know if this is a few people I'm tuning into or what, but it is going to happen. So you just need to keep being patient, which you have been. You have been patient. And you don't want to settle for less. You want a good quality relationship, which you deserve to have. So you're right just to take care of yourself and your own life while you're waiting for that right person to come. Next card is the Five of Swords. This is definitely not the right person. This card represents someone who can put on a facade and pretend to be the right person. And some of you may have already been in a relationship with this person. This person would be very dishonest. They might steal, or they cheat, they lie, and they don't have any conscience about it. They really don't care. Everything is about them and what they can fool people into getting for themselves. So they might put on a good show, a good act, and come across like they really have it together. And so some of you may be currently involved with this person, or you were recently involved with them. But I feel like if that's the case, there's a good chance you know what they're about now. You're no longer fooled by them. However, somebody you might still be seeing this person and feeling like, well, they haven't taken anything from me. Maybe they do that with other people. They lie or they cheat or whatever. But yeah, I know they're like that, but they haven't done anything to me. I mean, that's a mistake to accept someone into your life who's already proven themselves to be dishonest around you, even if they haven't done anything to you personally. You can't trust this person. They're only in it for themselves. They care about nothing but themselves. I mean, that's it. And so if push came to shove, they're looking out for themselves, not you. And so this is not a good friend to have. It's not a good romantic partner to have. But I do feel like for some of you, you recognize this person. And like I said, this is a general reading. So this card may resonate with some of you, while it doesn't with others. But also, I would tend to recommend that you be extra cautious in September with your dealings with others, even business dealings, because this person could be trying to cheat you in some business sense. It could have to do with somebody you hire to do work at your home. It could be someone you're buying a car from or purchasing a property from or whatever. Be very cautious. Really do your homework, and don't listen to sales jobs from people or whatever, or people who come across like they're real sincere and they've got it together and whatever. Do your own homework and research and listen to your intuition. Pisces have a really good intuition. The water signs are very intuitive, so listen to your intuition and don't just read what's on the surface, The next card you have is the Death card. This is another major arcana card here. Now, the Death card is talking about endings and new beginnings. And so with the Death card, it's time to end certain relationships, certain circumstances that have been going on in your life. And this ties in with the Eight of Cups, where you're moving on from something. It could tie in with this Five of Swords if you've been involved with this person, and it's really definitely time to end that relationship and move on, and don't even try to be friends with a dishonest person. The Death card is about ending one phase of your life to begin a new phase in your life. So this is good. It's not a bad card. I mean, sometimes it's upsetting or traumatizing if something's coming to an end, but it's time to move on. It's time for new beginnings so you can have the better things in life that are meant for you. And I am getting strong relationship issues here. Someone being in a relationship that's just been lingering and lingering and lingering, and it's over with. It's like there's no happiness there. It's miserable. And yet you've continued to hold on to it. Now, for some of you, this is even a job. I'm getting jobs. I'm getting relationships. I'm different scenarios for different people. Multiple people, I feel, are in some circumstances that have... It's lifeless now. It's like you're going through the motions, whether it's a personal relationship or if it's a place where you live or if it's a job. It's like the energy has been taken from you. It makes you feel lifeless because you feel alive when you're doing things you should be doing, when you're doing work you should be doing, when you're living in an environment that pleases you, when you're in a relationship that's good for you. You feel alive and you feel joyful and you feel enthusiastic for your life. When you feel lifeless and like you're just dragging yourself through this situation. And I'm getting that big time for, I feel like, a number of people. So this card is saying, let go and make a new beginning for yourself. And of course, like I said, you don't just quit a job and walk away. You've got to make your plans. If you're miserable in that job, make your plans, lay your groundwork for yourself. So when you do finally leave, you're going to something you know you want to be in. Same thing with a relationship. You might be living with somebody. You can't just pick up and walk out the door the next day. You've got to make your plans, or even just someone you've been seeing and you see each other a lot and you feel kind of like you're tied to that person, but you want your freedom. Just be honest. Be honest, because you got to take care of yourself and your life. And if you're living a life that's unhappy, that's not the way to live. That's not how we're supposed to live our lives. So it's for good new beginnings. That's what the Death card is about. Let go. Now, for some of you, it might be an old way of thinking and looking at things or doing things, old habits that are not serving you well anymore. It could be smoking cigarettes or drinking too much or whatever. Time to make some new, healthier habits. That could be for some people, or new ways of thinking that are more productive for you, that are going to get you where you need to go in life, instead of having too many negative thoughts about things. Last card you have is the Seven of Swords. This is similar to the Five of Swords. This is just confirming to me that a number of Pisces. You're going to have people around you that are dishonest in September. So, I mean, this is like yelling it out here to have two cards that have similar meanings. So be on guard. And again, I do feel a number of you that have this energy around you, your intuition is informing you of this. You know this. Maybe you've been tolerating this person for one reason or another. Or maybe you haven't seen anything concrete. It's like you got an uncomfortable feeling about the person. That's what I'm getting for somebody, that you've got this uncomfortable feeling about somebody that's been around you, but you haven't seen them do anything. So you don't have anything really solid to say, well, that person's not honest. But listen to your intuition. Your intuition is that solid thing that you need. That will serve you better than just your logic. So if you have an uncomfortable feeling about anyone that's been around you or that's in your life, pay attention. Your intuition is trying to guide you so you don't get burned in one way or another. So again, be very cautious about people you're doing business with, whatever type business that is, or relationships, maybe acquaintances you don't know very well, because there's that element there of people that are just looking out for themselves. That's it, period. They might, and this Seven of Swords, I get from this person that they're not even knocking themselves out trying to look like they're really honest and got it together. I get that from this one. This one's trying to put on a little show, a little facade. This one's just sneaky. That's what I get from that person. So, and smiling to themselves when they manage to cheat somebody out of something. And this could be even in the workplace. It might be co-workers, some co-worker that's being very deceptive and sneaking around behind your back in one way or another, trying to make you look bad, trying to make themselves look good. It could even be that. Okay, now this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And what I want to do now is pick one card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue. And if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell when you do also, so you'll be notified when I post new videos. And check on your rising and moon sign videos. Most of them are there now. I've got one more to do, and then that'll be it. And before too long, I'll be starting up on the October videos. But check your rising and moon signs. See if there's any messages or insights that relate to you in those videos as well. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. So Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Pisces for September? What is your message for Pisces, Mermaids and Dolphins for the month of September? Okay, let me go ahead. I'm going to give it one more shuffle, and I'll fan these out. Okay, let's see. All right, let me fan these out now. Oh, I like this. Okay, this one says self-employment. See the mermaid? She's caught a fish out of the water, it looks like. You're a born entrepreneur, and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. I love the sound of that. Self-employment. You're a born entrepreneur, and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. Great message. I love that. Okay, now I'm going to pick one from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. So what is the message for Pisces for September 2019? What's your message for Pisces for September? What's the message for Pisces for September? Okay, let me fan these out now. Okay, and this one, this says amplify your positive emotions. That's number 7. I'll read that. Like a little fairy girl in a little, I don't know if that's like a tide pool or what, like a little tide pool maybe. I don't know if that's focusing in very well. These cards are just so beautiful. Let me look this up. That's number 7. Okay, let's see. Okay, number 7. That shouldn't be too hard to get through. Here it is. Amplify your positive emotions. There is a ripple effect of energy flowing from you. Be positive. Simply staying happy and sending that happiness out from your heart will benefit those around you. As you adjust your motives and attitudes, this energy flows from you in concentric circles, affecting all of your desires and beliefs. There is a chance to bring good fortune and influences to all of the events in your life. As circles also represent cycles, know that you are continually going in and out of cycles, growing and changing. With every ending comes a new beginning. Trust that the positive energy you radiate will attract what you wish for. This is the perfect message, and it totally ties in with this reading, since you have the Death card. I was talking about that. The Law of Attraction. Great message. Okay, and last but not least, I'll pick one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so angels, what is your message for Pisces for September? What is your message for Pisces for the month of September, angels? What is your message for Pisces for September? Pisces, I'll give it one more shuffle and then fan these out. Okay, let's see. Okay, this one says, Angel Rochelle, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. Oh, I love that message, Angel Rochelle. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. Great messages. Well, I like these. I'm an Aries, but I'm on the cusp of Pisces, so this is good. I hope you're happy with your reading for September, Pisces. Be sure and check your rising and moon sign videos. See if there's any messages that resonate with you in those videos. And if you're a cusp, born on a cusp like I am, you can check that other sign that you're born on the cusp of and see if there's any messages there for you as well. Be sure and subscribe and hit the, notification bell, so you'll receive notifications when I post new videos. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And thank you for watching my video. Have a wonderful September.